I done had to take a 20-minute break, bro. Look at this shit. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing, bro. I gotta replace a fuel pump. I only quoted 5 hours. I gotta take out the seat. I gotta rewire all these
I just put my 2 weeks notice in. I've been a Ford transmission tech for 12 years now. I've been a senior master tech since 2018. This industry has changed a lot in the last 10 years. If you're a dealership mechanic, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I will always have the utmost respect for my fellow mechanics in this industry, and I will definitely miss the fun we have here in the shop. I'm very thankful that my dealership is letting me work these last 2 weeks so I can get everything in order for what I'm getting ready to do. But with that being said, I'm ready for a change. I am going all in on my real estate business and my side hustles. Real estate has opened up so many doors for me, and I'm ready to take it to the next level. So, you know, a lot of people are asking me, are you scared? Are you nervous? And the truth is, I am absolutely terrified. A good friend told me, he's like, man, you know, if you're not terrified, then you're probably not the right decision. So to all of my friends, family, people who've supported me, people following me on here, I love you guys. I hope you'll still follow me, and we'll see where the journey takes me. Peace out.
Here's the reason why I left being a car mechanic and just quit the trades completely. Number one, the time. I used to work 60 hours a week. I used to commute 2 hours a day in total, there and back. And when I got home, it was around dinner time, and basically I had an hour or two with my family, then I did it all over again the next day. Number two, I feel like car mechanics are auto technicians because we actually diagnose the problem and not just change parts. We diagnose the problem and make sure it's done right. Well, if you're a good mechanic, that's what you do. We are just underpaid compared to every other single trade, even though that we are doing every single other trade in one thing. We're electricians, we're plumbers, we're HVAC people, and the list goes on. And now this is a real reason why I quit the car mechanic thing. I looked at how my life would be. I would work 60 hours a week for the next 40 years, retire at 65. I was just like, there must be more to this. There better be more to life than just working your butt off until you're 65. And this is why I learned another high income skill set where I don't have to trade my time for money anymore.
Today, I am quitting my job. It's kind of unfortunate, really, because I actually have enjoyed working at this place. I get the pleasure of working on heavy-duty industrial equipment every single day. However, an opportunity came up that I just cannot pass up. For years, I've been working for a long time trying to get better at all things automotive. That's why I loved my career working with CarMax, because they taught me a lot and I was able to gain a lot of experience there. Where that career path unfortunately ended, I then accepted a job at one of my friend's companies here, working on diesel reefer trailers and industrial equipment. As much as I've enjoyed the opportunity to be able to work for him, an even better opportunity presented itself to me. And I think I would be so dumb to turn it down. Before I tell you where it is, let's get the toolbox loaded up. Come on! Thank goodness I have air ride. That shouldn't go anywhere. Oh yeah, that's fine. Not forklift certified, but I am competent.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And with that, we are officially a part of the Dave's Auto team. I should probably change for the job now. I'm super excited for the ultimate collab.
What's up, TikTok family? This is gonna be very familiar to any auto mechanics out there, because I'm sure all of us have done this time and time again. As I sit here in my truck, bed loaded full of tools, in totes, cab, shit all in it. You know, I sit here and think about all the years that I've spent learning this trade, working on cars, schooling myself, doing everything necessary to make myself more efficient, to make myself a better employee. All the improvements in the world that we're expected to do, sometimes required to do just to have the job. But the industry just gets worse. And you know, the guy that I work for is a good dude. Very good dude. Got a good head on his shoulders, has the right mindset, puts money in the right place when it comes to the business. Anything we needed, he got. That doesn't fix the industry. The industry is shit. It's been shit, and it's been getting worse by the year. I've been doing this since I was 18 professionally, and probably been working on cars since I was old enough to get cussed at for grabbing the wrong wrench. I called out yesterday because I tweaked my back, and I just didn't feel up to going into work and doing a lot of pulling and pushing. I came in this morning, he expected me to have a doctor's note. I'm sorry. It costs too goddamn much, even with insurance, to go to the doctor to get looked at for something as minor as a back spasm. Last time I went to the doctor was for a Band-Aid and some Neosporin, and it cost me $740. I'm not going to the doctor for a tweaked back. I mean, I'm an auto mechanic. I'm pretty sure it comes factory. I don't regret going back into this because I am very good at what I do, and I can say that with my whole chest because I can fix anything. Houses, cars, whatever. But cars especially, I know cars very, very well. Will I ever be in the automotive industry ever again? No. Absolutely not. This will be the last time these tools ever see the bed of a truck until I move from one house to another. That being said, something needs to happen to fix the industry. Mechanics are very underappreciated. We are very underpaid for the amount of financial burden that we have to carry. Tool bills, education, boots, all this shit, man. It costs so much to work on cars. And all we hear is how much people have to spend to fix their car. When simple fact is, most people live outside of their fucking means. They got caviar taste with Vienna sausage pockets. They buy cars they can't fucking maintain because they didn't do enough research to see how much it costs to maintain them. And that's just the truth of the matter. They get in deep on a car payment, and then they can't afford to take care of it, and then it turns into a piece of shit that they're still making payments on. So they're pissed, but they should be pissed at themselves, not the mechanic that's trying to save you and your family from dying. So this just goes out to all the mechanics out there. Know your worth. And if you want to get out, man. Just get out. This industry is toxic as fuck. My drinking has gotten so much worse over the past couple months because of the undue stress that comes with this job. So I am exiting the automotive industry, formally retiring from turning wrenches for anybody but myself. If I decide to do a side job or fix a car, make a little extra money, cool. But I will no longer be in a shop turning wrenches for anybody. This is the end. And I said that when I first started this job. If this didn't work out, then I was gone. My poor wife has had to deal with the fallout, and she didn't even bat an eye when I told her I quit. He asked me for a doctor's note. I said I don't have one and I'm not getting one. And he said, well, you can't work. I said, well, then I guess this is it. And I went to Home Depot, got some totes, unloaded the toolbox because he purchased the toolbox and I agreed to pay for it over a period of 2 years, and it's not paid for, so it's not mine. My toolbox is here at my house. So, like I said, very good guy. I have nothing bad to say about him, man. As a man, he's a good person. I asked him when he first hired me, why did you decide to open an auto shop? Because I know the headache that this business brings, and we literally get paid to give people bad news. It's not a fun industry to work in. I mean, I've had my fun working on muscle cars and building people's stuff and fixing cars for people that were super appreciative. Keeping old ladies on the road, to get to church and the grocery store. But the everyday life of a mechanic is miserable as fuck. We lose more skin than we can count. Get burned on a repeated basis. Smash your fucking fingers. Have to deal with people's stinking ass cars with shit that you don't even want to know. The kind of things that I've found between seats, under seats, and glove boxes. Nobody thinks about that. COVID came around, everybody was like, yeah, you're an essential employee. We were in the line of fire. direct line of fire. Nobody gave a shit. But it is what it is. I'm going to start a business of my own, and I have really, really good faith that it's going to work out just fine. So, anybody out there, any mechanics out there, if you feel like you need to get the fuck out, get the fuck out.
Now you know it's something. When it's everybody quitting all around the world, this is a sad situation. A lot of mechanics are quitting everywhere. Most of them feel like they're tired of just being a mechanic. It's not good for them anymore. They're starting to feel like they don't have no peace. Every time that they get in a car, they feel like they gotta inspect it. Even when it's their car. Even when it's a new car. Imagine you just getting up, feeling like that every day. How would you feel? And mechanics, they just stress. And a good mechanic is hard to come by. Y'all know where I'm coming from. Let me know if you got any good mechanics. I didn't know the mechanic industry was just suffering like that. People want to do something else. And I thought they got paid way more. Because to me, when I was going to the dealer, that's where all my money went. They telling you that there's something else wrong with your car. Charge you all this money. So, with that take on that situation, some mechanics are good, some mechanics not. But if you're spending money to go to the dealer, you want to get your money's worth. And I understand. If you've been working on cars for so long, you're going to have pains. You're going to have back pains. You're going to have all types of pains. And the weird part is that it's normal. But the sad part is that you need an excuse every time you want to take a day off. You need a doctor's note. You got to go to the doctor just to prove a point. Just to show your employer that you're not lying. So it's like they want you to work all these days. You're being timed. And when I want to take a day off, if my back hurt or whatever, I got to get questioned for it. And I'm a good employee. And a lot of people are experiencing that. And they just can't take it no more in this economy. Cars are just being overpriced. And that's how dealers make their money. So a lot of companies are going to be in trouble. People are not going to dealers no more. They can't afford it. And due to inflation, if the gas prices was already high and the grocery prices, just imagine what the dealers charging now. They was already charging overpriced. They're going to be charging overpriced even more. So I'm not a fan of getting your car fixed at the dealer because it's no different. Dealers messed up too. And I want to know how y'all feel about that. What's y'all experience when it comes to mechanics? Do y'all go to the dealer or do y'all go to another mechanic shop that's cheaper and more convenient? And cars don't last forever, you know? But I didn't know they was trying to get into other things like becoming a real estate agent, picking up another trade, things like that. And some jobs just take a toll on you, you know? And I get it. Well, all these things that's going on in the world, it's okay to try to make a change. you trying to better yourself and you trying to get to the different stage in your life, you realizing that this job is not for you. And that's okay. And I don't get the point why people get criticized for quitting their job and wanting to do something else. Why everybody else outside your life looking in got a critique on the things that you did? It's still your life. And some mechanics are terrified by leaving their job. But in that previous clip, he had a good point. If what you're about to do don't terrify you, then you ain't doing the right thing. I like that message. So let me know how y'all feel about these mechanics just quitting everywhere. Do y'all think they made the right decision? Or they need to go get their job back? Hopefully they got something planned. Hopefully they got a backup plan. So that's my take on this situation. Let me know how y'all feel about this, and I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.